So yeah, just retell me what happened. WND's coming. You need to get your branding. You need to have a clear picture to show people.
Yeah, so Terry McFadden was telling me that there was a certain segment they needed to do for businesses and it needed to be done. They needed to shoot it the next day. I was nowhere even ready to even work on branding, think on branding or anything, have any logos. I literally came back and just started writing my name on the wall. I knew the name was going to be Nolf's Barbershop, so I knew how to spell my name right. So I wanted to give it a little bit of curve, and I chose a sans serif font, which is like a block letter. That was easy for me. And then below that, I just wrote Barbershop and Antiques. At that time, I didn't know I was going to be doing a coffee shop, and it looked a little plain, so I added South Bend, Indiana. I thought people really liked the fact that they're proud to be from South Bend and live in South Bend. And I literally finished painting it as soon as the guy was knocking on the door to come in at 8 o'clock the next morning. So I got off my ladder, cleaned my brushes, moved everything aside, and started the interview. So that's how it came about, it was really difficult for me because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my graphic design and my branding. I like very simple, clean, asymmetrical designs. And this was kind of go with the flow and one shot mentality. And it really pushed me out of my comfort zone and I liked it. So I just kind of went with it. So everything from that sign to all the hand painted things that I do around the shop and stuff I do on the website and business cards, it's all one shot, get it done, move on. But yeah, we have definitely changed things over time. We really started to change our branding when we had to shut down during the quarantine. We had about a 2-month shutdown, and I really had some time to think about and redevelop and refine what we wanted to do. So I refined the Nolf logo a little bit. I saw that Nick from Buffalo Nickel Co. on Instagram was running this Instagram special on these characters, and I jumped on it immediately because he had limited spots. And he created this, our 30s cartoon character, and I love it, people love it. And I've had a lot of fun over the time changing the characters, having him do different things. I even did a hockey character. One of my clients, his son is pretty talented at hockey. He's a young sprout. And I decided to make a little hockey character for him. And then once I did one character, I decided to do all the high schools, and I did one for Notre Dame. So it was a lot of fun. And then I ended up making some stickers, and I gave it to him, and he ended up putting on his helmet. And then the next week, he ended up getting more, and all the other kids started to put them on their helmets, and they're actually playing with the little character on their helmet out on the rink in their game. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, in the future, we are definitely going to have the character doing some fun things, changing outfits and encompassing everything that goes on in Nolf's, and especially with the new spot, it's way bigger than what we have going on here. I always say to our clients, like, yeah, it's a slight upgrade. You know, we're 2,500 square feet here. That space is 20,000. They're like, 20,000? I'm like, yeah, 20,000. That's that's a lot. So yeah, the new spot, we're dropping all the names, barbershop, coffee house, antiques, we're dropping all that. Even though we're adding more to the business, it's just gonna be called Nolf's. That's the only branding you'll see on the building. And so we're kind of taking the Sears and Robertson approach of like a department store where, yeah, there's Sears and Robertson branded stuff, but there's other companies and brands within that space. So yeah, the character is definitely going to be very prevalent. We're also looking at doing these, I created a logo for D's. It's the same D that I used in the logo Nolf's, but it's just called D's. And people seem to kind of like it. We've kind of hinted at it with a few tags that we've made for our consignment over there. And it might find its way on some fancy apparel in the future. So yeah, fun things happening, but always evolving and changing.
So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, we can get a few shots of me doing that. But yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, so what about the orange?
What about it?
I'm just starting to see it on all your social media, and I'm just wondering, do you want to talk about that in this episode?
That's a pretty good idea. Like, why the color orange? How about we just do a whole episode on dedicated to the whole color orange?
All right, sounds good.